One collaboration that we are in the formation stage right now is something called our International Roundtable. The idea here is that there's churches in Knoxville doing refugee work, there's churches in Knoxville working with international students, some working with immigrants, and overall the impact on internationals in our city is diffused. We've got a good number of refugees now showing up, knocking on our door. They get off the plane with their suitcases in hand, no friends. They come from very stressed out lives, stressful situations. Some have lived in camps for many, many years. They arrive on our back doorstep, cold, wet, and hungry, with no friends. And most don't know Jesus. So we are determined to work together to improve the impact. So what's happened is one of our churches has stepped forward initially with an interest in Muslims and refugees. But as we had our initial meetings with some of the stakeholders, which was just local churches and a few nonprofit ministries, it became apparent that everyone at the table wasn't focused on Muslims. They had a broader interest in Muslims. Some were interested in refugees. Some focused on international students, etc. We had several meetings. What we determined was we need to form a big coalition, a big tent, and put under it these little subgroups, one focused on refugees, one focused on immigrants, one focused on international students, and they would be smaller efforts within the broader, bigger effort. So where we're at right now on that, we're still in the formation stage. We've not had our vision night yet. That's next. That's our next big meeting. It's a Thursday night meeting. Comes up in about a month. We will have, and we're right now, the lead church is asking us all to gather and help gather information. So we're spreading the information, giving out invitations to everyone to come that evening prepared to share their heart for their particular interest group. So our refugee friends are going to come and share. We're going to have both refugees there as well as we're going to have churches that work with refugees. We're going to have international students there as well as churches that work with internationals, immigrants there, so that we go across the board and get everyone, because our goal is to have a vision for this international roundtable, a vision for how Knoxville can be better in different in 10 years than it is today if we all work together. We want to put something on print that just takes put something in print that just takes our breath away. How different will our city be in 10 years if we pull this off? So that's something we've done with our single parent roundtable. We put together a 10-year vision and said how different it will be if we pull this off. And we wanted to basically take our breath away. Something that just, wow, we could do that? How exciting. So that's our goal right now, is in a month to pull us all together. We're in the formation stage now. The good news about this roundtable effort is that we're taking our time. Churches with paid staff are actually getting this thing off the ground versus being so dependent on lay folks with busy jobs. The churches have more stake. Now we may eventually turn it over to a lay-led leadership team, but in these early stages we're doing it slow and careful, with churches staying more churches to churches, and ministry leaders are helping to get this thing so it feels like a firmer, more solid start.